Hey Scorpio, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning October the 18th. We say happy birthday to you guys later this week as we say goodbye to Libra season. Now, I wanted to extend on the placements I mentioned last week. We had a super new moon in Libra, which we'll still be feeling the remnants of. We are currently Mercury retrograding through Scorpio. Now, I wanted to take note of a couple of things. With Mercury in Scorp, this is a chance for you guys, okay, and collectively to release long-held emotions. So expect secrets to be revealed. Expect emotional truths to surface. Sometimes that's just a conversation with self, and certainly we have to have those conversations with others. It can certainly take us to the shadow archetype of Scorpio. You guys are a fixed sign. When it comes to our emotional truths and awareness of self, and you more than anyone are not afraid to go to the depths, but collectively in many ways, how has our world taught us to do that safely and to not fear our emotions? Perhaps the more truthful saying would be that a lot of us are afraid of our emotions and we avoid them. Under this Mercury Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, you can't avoid them anymore, and certainly we can't avoid emotional truths being revealed. That is almost like the devil on the shoulder, with the devil on the shoulder that is Mars retrograding in Aries. As a shadow element, Mars retrograde Aries can have that very me focus, the victim mentality focus. So being aware of that and seeing how that can play out in our connections within ourselves as emotions arise, so that we can bring ourselves back to a balanced reality, okay? With that super new moon in Libra, it was all about harmonic balance. How do we how do we expand and amplify that in our lives in a massive way? Because we're more so speaking, we're desperate for a new beginning. It's been a massive year for a lot of us. Doesn't matter what star sign you are, okay? So that Libra super new moon can clash with Virgo in Venus simply because the shadow element of Virgo can be quite nitpicky and particular and seek perfection, which can be unrealistic in the realms of Libra, which seeks harmony and beauty and balance. Life has to look like this before I can feel harmony. Life has to be like this before I consider it beautiful. Or in myself, take it however it resonates. You guys are closing a massive chapter that perhaps you've been processing denial in many ways. Guaranteed you've closed. Whoa, the Judgment card. Okay. If you haven't already, you have been taken to the center of your wisdom. Maybe you are upgrading your intuition or your knowledge of self, your past, the adversities, the truth that adversities has taught you. There's a healing that has taken place. You've got so many major arcanas showing up. Look at this, the Magician, the Temperance card, and the Hermit card. Venus in Virgo is relevant for you, okay? How are we being too nitpicky when it comes to what? Venus represents love, connection, romance. How are we being too nitpicky when it comes, because I'm talking about the shadow element of Virgo, when it comes to love and our expectations of what that might be, what has to be healed. There's a journey here to the center of your wisdom to really fine-tune that, and what's being asked of you is to completely let go of an old chapter, old relationship, old version of yourself, old connections to your thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions, because the swords rule perceptions, okay? Allow those old betrayals to really exit your life, your reality, because they have nothing to do with your past. But in many ways, Scorpio, as we retrograde through Scorpio, you might be called to the past in some way. What I'm going to ask you is, when you do get called back to the past, whether that is a memory, whether old fears arrive, old beliefs, whatever the case may be, apply it to your now. Yep, those beliefs worked back then. Do they work now? You cannot ignore the trumpet call. Like, this is almost like amplified. You're being pushed towards the new in many ways. There's a solid commitment here that looks like it's going to see it through. I know it's only the Knight of Coins and it's not the King of Coins, but there's something tangible on offer here, okay? Whether it's a work contract, a relationship, a commitment to a new way of thinking, feeling, letting go. You can't deny this thing anymore. You can't deny the importance of letting it go. You can't deny this opportunity at a new beginning. You can't deny that the past has served its purpose for many reasons. But I'm also going to say, you activated what you have manifested. You have activated this. It's funny, when we work with manifestation energy, it can happen so quickly that we're like, second guess ourselves and we experience cognitive dissonance that way. But we really are that powerful. The other thing I wanted to say, Scorpio, is that adversity has taught you a lot. Also, do not deny how adversity can be created when we don't need to, simply because of that cognitive dissonance that I mentioned earlier. And it's all really about just letting the past go and how freeing that feels. Closure, closure. This is like someone with a foghorn saying, close the past. Especially the past version of you is what I do want to say. There's a commitment, a new offer, a new job, a new relationship wanting to make its way into your life. And it really will upgrade your heart chakra. Not only that, it will activate new perceptions, new way of looking at self, new way of looking at your future, and naturally heal your past because it's upgraded, you know, that third eye chakra to this higher octave. So when we do look back at the past, we truly see how everything had to happen exactly as it did, and we're no longer triggered by old memories, old emotions. I felt like a heart thing then. It's almost like I'm afraid to commit, I'm afraid to move forward, I'm afraid to say yes to this thing. And certainly I could be afraid to say yes to a work contract because I don't really know where I'm going to be living this time next year and they want me to sign a 3-year contract. It could be a relationship, and fears around commitment. Take it however it resonates. There's some beautiful energy being activated through your sacral chakra here, okay? The past really has led you to here, Scorpio. And there's something beautiful that's trying to make its way to you. There's an opportunity to say yes and then say, completely say goodbye to the past. Alrighty, that was your general reading. If you wanted to book a personal one, head on above to the link in my bio where you'll see the Indigo Ascension shop and you can book one online, my friend. Until next time, take care. Have an empowered week.